What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, last episode I said it was time for a bit of a change in scenery. That is exactly what we've done. Moved on to the Big Bash League, playing for the Sydney Sixers. Now, I had the choice. Oh my god. How slow was that? James Hopes, speed it up, please. But I had the choice of playing for the Sixers, I think the Stars, and there was someone else as well, but I can't quite remember who it was. But chose the Sixers just because, I wanted to play in the pretty in pink. And James Hopes is actually bowling too slow for me to go and time anything. And I want to make a good impression in my Sixers debut, because if you saw my stats at the start of the recording, my T20 stats aren't too bad. I average about 30 with the bat, and the strike rate is good as well, which is good. I mean, I have only played 9 games, but 250s in those and an average of 30 is pretty good when it comes to T20 games. I mean, T20s, I think an average, well, a lot of people say when it comes to T20s, it's not really the average that you look at, it's more the average and the strike rate combined. And I think the figure that most people go for is that if the average plus the strike rate is about, hang on, they've got players out there. If the average plus the strike rate equals about 140 to 150, you're looking at a pretty good T20 player. No, we're not gonna get 3 there. Probably could have actually, now that it was going to the danger end, but a bit of a sedate start from us. Normally used to the big hitting, the big sixes, and all that stuff, but not today. Today we're just going and trying to work ourselves in, and the timing just isn't there. I think it's a bit of a difference going and playing. I mean, we're playing in Melbourne today, so it is a hell of a lot bigger than the stadiums we are used to playing in. Normally the New Zealand stadiums are quite bigger, and that was the big talking point of the recent World Cup, is just the size of the stadiums. But Dan Vittorian now, and we really need to go leg side. But Dan Vittoria is a wily old customer, and he will make things difficult for us. I probably shouldn't have turned back there. There probably was a run on, and I should have just gone and taken the run, but... Oh, yep, run that. That is a lovely shot. Who said I can't play cut shots? They have obviously not seen this episode. Beautiful. A nice wee cut. I don't really know how I did that. Oh, now we're on fire. Now you can't stop us. We've got that first boundary, folks, and now we are just going crazy. But this is what we like to see. A more controlled Cliffy, someone who's not going out and trying to blast every ball for a 6 and a 4. Just working it around into the gaps. And all of a sudden, we did start off slow in the first over, but now we've moved on to 17. And the run rate required is continually dropping, just because we're playing those nice cricket strokes and just playing it into the gaps, which makes it easy. We've taken 16 off this over so far, and we haven't taken a risk. I was going to say that there was a bit risky. We outside edge. I actually tried to play that one down the ground to go and keep the strike, but what a start! What a start! And we are moving towards that average that we've got very, very quickly. And the required run rate is easy, and it puts a lot less pressure on old Nick Maddinson down the other end, who hasn't, in all fairness, faced a ball yet, but it seems like that they've pulled the boundaries in for this game. Maybe they do that in this game for T20 cricket, I'm not too sure, but normally a normal shot like that, like, it didn't seem to be too well timed, but normally a shot like that, playing in Melbourne on this game, you would not get 4 for that. But we have here. This game is actually affected by weather, and it's got that funny, the funny weather thing actually in Don Bradman, where if the game's affected by weather and you still simulate it, it's still going to go for like the full 20 overs if you simulate. And because we simulated the first innings, Brisbane got to go and bat their whole 20 overs, whereas we should technically only get 16. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We're just smoking it. We're going at almost 2 a ball, and we're just not playing. We're playing risk-free cricket. We are going at 2 a ball, exactly. Oh, down the ground. I was actually trying to work that one away to the leg side, but we're just timing it so well here today. And I'm sorry about my voice. It is still a wee bit croaky. I'm still not 100%. But you know, gotta keep bringing these videos to you guys. That one's not timed that well. It still might race away though. Look at that. That was hardly timed, and it has still raced away. And all of a sudden, we've just moved on to 40. Just like there's no tomorrow. But Nick Maddinson is now going to get to face his first ball of the game. 40 off 3. Victorian, you can go down the ground to him because that's where he's got his cover. It'll be interesting to see how he bowls to me here now, because we did take him for 17 off that first over. He's still got the same field. So as long as we can go and get it square enough, it should be 4. It should race away, and it has. This has been probably the most risk-free 44 runs you'll ever see me hit in this game. Ever. Normally you guys know me as the big hitter, the guy who's going to go out there and smash your sixes, but not today. Today we have just been nudging it around beautifully. We've moved on to 48 of just 20 deliveries. And as I said, it has just been risk-free. There's another cut shot. It might not go all the way. No. It hit. Ooh. Foot on the rope, umpire. Check that one upstairs. No. It doesn't matter though, because we have gone, and that is a 50, coming off just 21 balls. And what a effortless 50 it has been from Cliffy. He has just been smoking it. Don't bowl me up full tosses, because they are just going to disappear. 54, and we're just absolutely smoking this. The required run rate is now down below a run a ball, thanks to our hitting so far. And we'll just play it safe, nudge that one down the ground, and take a single. And move on to 55 off just 23 deliveries. And the power plays aren't even over yet. It'll be interesting to see if I do bat past the power plays and what is going to happen there. But I'm guessing my confidence is full, so I probably could start to try go down the ground now. But what's the point? Everything's working well at the moment. The timing's there. We're picking up the boundaries. That one there is not timed as well as it probably has been. But no point in taking the risk right now. Nick Maddinson's down the other end. He's only faced one ball. He's 1 off 1, which isn't bad. You know, he's going to run a ball. He's not cramping the side. He's not slowing down the run rate, putting pressure on me to go and score quick runs. But a rare dot ball. A very rare dot ball. We haven't had many of those. They've scored basically off almost every delivery so far in this innings. And I think that's what has made it so special. What are we doing? Another dot ball. 2 in a row. What's going on? It's unheard of. Dan Christian, he is doing something magical with the ball. No, it can't be that magical because we've just pumped him. That is the Cliffy that you have come to expect. You've come to expect the Cliffy who is going to spank him down the ground. That is his go-to area. And all of a sudden, required run rate is creeping down slowly and slowly and slowly. Well, not that slowly actually. Like it's down, as I said, now towards 5. And it's just really been a privilege to watch Cliffy in this vein of form. In the power play, we are just going absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Required run rate, it hasn't slowly been creeping down. It is shot down to 5. And if we can pick up, whew, cut me in half. Good ball, Dan Christian. I'll give you that one. Probably should have played it off the back foot. It was short in length, but no. Dan Vittori coming in again. He has really been pumped so far. And they just keep him going. That's it. Just nudge it down the ground. Give me the strike. I've been playing him well. He's had 2. Has he had 2 overs? He must have had 2 overs, yeah. Yeah, so this is his 3rd. Still got the same field. All he has to do is pitch it roughly there, and we're just going to put him away. That one there is not timed the greatest, though. It's not going to run away. But, again, a fairly easy 2. And we're just making it look easy out there. Just making it look effortless. And this puts... Not only is it going to be, hopefully, a big first up win for us, because I'm guessing that the middle... Ooh. I'm guessing that the middle order and the rest of the top order should be able to go and chase this down with quite relative ease. which is going to go, firstly, be great for our confidence, secondly, be great for our net run rate, and thirdly, I don't know, I don't have a third point. I did have one, but I've forgotten it. Or, you know, my brain's just gone all mushy because I'm sick, and I just can't think of anything. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in 2 balls time when the power play has finished. That's if we even make it that far, because that is a very good LBW shout, and it has been given out. So I think we're going to have a cheeky wee review on that, just to see, you know, there may be the odd chance that possibly it was going and pitching outside the leg. I don't think so. That is a, oh, maybe, oh, no. No, there's no way that that's pitching outside the leg. That is a huge, look at how big that is. Oh, and that is going on to hit the wickets. That is, it's almost an umpire's call, but you see where the ball is. More than half the ball is going and hitting the stumps, taking the bails. And Cliffy has been given out, but not without setting the side up beautifully. 67 off 33 deliveries, and Daniel Vittori finally goes and gets his man. Marcus North coming in now, but what a platform we've gone and set these guys up for. It should be an absolute cakewalk for them now, and we should come away with a relatively easy win in the first game of the Big Bash. As you can see, high-fiving it out. Cliffy getting the man of the match for that 67 off 33. Peter Forrest actually batted quite well, 71 off 48, but it wasn't enough for the man of the match. That innings from Cliff just really went and started off the competition with a bang, and hopefully we can go and carry that on throughout. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to have some more Crash Team Racing, the first boss battle, taking on Ripperoo. That should be very interesting. Hope you guys are having a good week, a better week than me, and I will see you tomorrow.